We're buddy boating with Joanna and Mike on Easy, and Barry, the old sea dog on White Shadow, he is actually taking off today on his big voyage across the big Pacific, and we had just missed him to say goodbye. We were hanging out with him for the last I guess 2 weeks nearly or something. We still have his tomato, so he's not too happy about that, but we can see his little light over there. It will be tricky to show it to you, but we can also see Joanna's stern light, and every now and then we see Easy popping up. He's taking the lead as usual, and Joanna, I think, is kind of like has caught up with Barry now. They both have left from a different anchorage, and Carl is bobbing along. We're actually not doing too bad. 4.3, we were doing 5.1 early on. We're motor sailing. We actually had 8 to 10 knots predicted wind from the south, from the north, but right now there's nothing, and there's a bit of a light show going on in front of us. So yeah, we're motor sailing and watching people's navigation lights. Autopilot's still working. Engine is still doing good. Not too shabby. No wind, unfortunately. The plan was to have wind by now, pretty much on a good beam reach, if not even straight from the back, until this point, which is in 33 miles, and then we would have even had more wind for another 50 miles on a course of 150 miles, but that's not happening, unfortunately. So this is what we should be having right now, 7.3 knots, but we're having hardly anything. This is probably what we're doing speed-wise. So we hope that we're gonna get this soon. Fingers crossed. We just passed Barry. We're doing 160 and he's doing 320, so his navigation lights just turned from green to red, so we passed him. And he's off to the Pacific.
Bye-bye, Barry.
Bye-bye, Barry. See you soon, hopefully. It is 7 o'clock now, but the wind that Simon had promised to come at 7 is not coming.
I said 7, but I meant 7 in the morning.
Oh, that's why. Now I get it. Ooh, we finally got some beautiful sailing wind. Unfortunately, we have a beautiful current against us as well, so we're going slow. The funniest thing happened when I was just taking over the watch from Simon, and I saw a little something like fluffing around on top of the Dodger, and I thought, oh, maybe he had put a towel there or something, and you know, I was like, oh, it's gonna blow up. So I grabbed the thing and all of a sudden it goes like and I go wah! And Simon's like, what the heck is going on out there? He probably thought like I fell overboard or something. And yeah, it was the tiniest little bird. It was really tiny, and I just squeezed it like crazy by accident, and I felt really bad. And then it hopped like onto the cockpit bench, and it was like, whoa, but then it took off, because obviously it's not like, oh my god, where am I, and people are gonna kill me and whatnot. But I think it was, for the three of us, quite the shock, and I feel really, really bad that I squeezed this little poor animal. He was so tiny and fluffy and warm, and he just went like wah, 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 wah. Whoa, we're rolling over the seas. We're about 20 miles from land, so we're probably getting the land effect, plus the crazy current. We just put on our harnesses just in case, and it's like 4 o'clock in the morning now. Sometimes it's actually good if you don't see the waves too much, so yeah, I guess soon the sun's gonna come up and then we're gonna be like, holy moly. Woo-hoo-hoo. massive log. Log. Look at all the birds sitting on. Yeah.
Baby, I'm starving. Big wings.
Chuckalurker. Only 70 miles to go. I guess that's kind of like piñas up there.
That's what it seems like. If we had gone there, we'd have half a decent sail on.
Hätte, Fahrradkette. They had put out a massive fishing net, like probably, I don't know, maybe half a mile or something. It's insane. You see, I don't know if you see at the end of it there's a little black flag and then there's little white buoys, but it goes all the way along. And they were being really good about it when they saw that there's a bunch of crazy sailboats coming. They zoomed over to make sure they indicate us where the fishing net is laying and where the end of it is. So they were just waiting at the end of the net and then told us that we're good to go. Son's doing the dishes. Nice job. We're going slow. 1.6. Maria is all the way back there. Oh no, we're about to lose our leading position. Alright, let's go get easy. That's another sail. Making at least 3.5 knots. Looks like mahi delivery. Or a steel boat running over fiberglass boat. Maria's giving Mike some mahi that she caught. He put out his whisker pole. And she's swinging by and trying to put the bag with the mahi on there. Operation successful?
Successful. Thank you very much.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So we decided that the border crossing is going to be, the border to Colombia is at Isla Mono, which is basically from here 90 degrees. So we just drew a line. And we decided it's going to be 7 degrees 13 minutes north where we're going to cross the border. So now we're waiting for everybody to find everybody to come in the same spot here so we can all leave Panama together. Exciting! a.m. in the morning of the second night, and it's just about the end of my watch. There's not a lot going on. It's very quiet tonight. There's 2 to 3 knots of wind. Pretty nothing. We did try to sail, but the currents are much nicer today. They're only down to a knot, so we're making good speed. We're doing 4 to 4.3 knots, which is sweet. Tried to sail, but it was just floppy. So we're all motor sailing. Easy is just here behind me, off my stern to port, and Joanna is up ahead. They went a little further offshore, and we're just passing Cabo Maso, where there's a bay called Bahia Octavia, and we actually wanted to go there first, but our agent had recommended not to go there, but to go to Bahia Cupica. So that's what we're headed for, and it's another probably 40 miles to get there, so I assume we'll get there tomorrow around early noon. Good morning, Simon, time to get up. We're not there yet.
We're not there yet?
No.
35 still? Has it been in 2 hours? No way.
And I ate most of the chocolate. What?